start with you first. When we have a Christian Standhardinger with Barangay Ginebra exchanging one big man for another, you have Greg Slaughter going the other way to Northport, you'd be like, height-wise, they may be the same, maybe an inch or so different, but then what makes this intriguing from a Ginebra standpoint?
Well, I think it's going to be crazy because Ginebra won the championship without Greg Slaughter last time in the PBA bubble. Now that they have Christian Standhardinger, who played very well in that bubble for Northport, is now with the Ginebra Nation. So I think the Ginebra fans have a lot to look forward to with, two of the best big men in the PBA, and Japet Aguilar, Christian Standhardinger. They're going to be a force to be reckoned with inside with, one of the best leaders in the game, L.A. Tenorio, and of course Tim Cohn, who's one of the best coaches also in the league.
George, when there's a possibility, since Coach Tab Baldwin did say that they're considering Gilas Pilipinas to join the PBA in the near future, that you may have to line up against a Japet Aguilar and a Christian Standhardinger at the same time. From a player's point of view, how do you look at that possibility?
Wow, that's honestly a great pairing for bigs. Both are athletic, both can protect the rim, both can handle the rock, both can shoot. So honestly, you got two talented guys. I just lost for words, honestly.
Well, alam mo, we always say that San Miguel in general is a team of all-stars, especially with the talent that they have up and down the roster. They had added another one with CJ Perez, and alam mo, pabalik na rin si Junmar Fajardo. It's going to be really one of the teams to take down this conference in particular. Isaac, we've seen what CJ Perez can do on a team that honestly wasn't really that talented in comparison to what San Miguel is at the moment. Do you think that CJ Perez will have a hard time, adjusting to all that star power around him, or do you think that he's going to fit in like a glove?
I think there'll be a little bit of adjustment period, but I don't think it's that difficult for CJ. We can see what CJ has done. I think with the national team, he's adjusted with having a lot of talent. I think he'll have to get used to not having the ball all the time. But CJ, great talent, great player, great person. He's gonna adjust. Give him a few games, he's gonna adjust completely.
Jegs, agree ka ba dun?
Well, I would agree with George here. CJ is an all-around player. He can shoot from the outside. He can create. He can handle the rock, and he can finish around the basket. I think there's gonna be some adjustments, but it's gonna be better for him since I think Junmar Fajardo, one of the best players to ever play here in the Philippines, he's gonna be the multiplier effect for this San Miguel team, and because everyone's gonna be focusing on Junmar Fajardo inside the paint. That's gonna open up things for a lot of talented players, and CJ Perez will be one of them.
Jegs, I know that you have a lot of experience going up against certain Paul Lee. Now you pair that Paul Lee with a Calvin Abueva. How scary is that for guards in the PBA?
Well, first of all, my first ever experience with Calvin Abueva was really crazy. He was the first guy who was very physical in me in my one of the first few PBA games. So Calvin Abueva in the Magnolia Hotshots is just a perfect fit. They play physical defense, they play great defense, and Calvin Abueva can switch on a lot of guards and big men. So that's going to be helpful for the Magnolia Hotshots. And what can I say with Paul Lee? The angas ng tondo, he can make baskets, he can shoot from the logo, and pair it up with Calvin Abueva. That's going to be a crazy tandem.
So many big names we're talking about right here.